How everybody doing? Woke up this morning with no chips on my shoulders, no malice in my heart. But I did come in with good intentions to get some of you guys where you need to be. Some of you guys that out there, you youngsters, you running in the wrong direction. You know what I mean? And don't feel bad because, a lot of these, we've been misguided, you know, we've been misled, we glorifying the wrong things. I used to do the same thing. I used to hang with the wrong folks. I used to hang with like three of my homeboys. And three of my homeboys, look, couldn't nobody tell me about nothing. I'm just sitting, but they couldn't tell me anything negative about my homeboys. Like my mom, my high school coaches, my girlfriends, they would try to tell me, hey, that these fellas that I was hanging with was no good. But you couldn't tell me nothing. Sometimes you don't know that you have ankle weights on. It's not even ankle weights. I'll put it like this. Sometimes you're supposed to experience some things, and sometimes you have choices. All the time you have choices. Matter of fact, all the time you have choices. And I made choices to hang with the wrong folks. But when my head got bumped so many times, I had to realize that I had to switch it up. And I'm going to tell you this story right quick. So sit back if you got a minute or two, more than a minute, because this is for the youth, you know what I mean? And that's what I've been doing for the last 22 years anyway. I'm registered, I'm OG, you know what I mean? Not like on no gang banging, but I'm original. You understand what I'm saying? Show pen, show out, show love, yeah. It's recognizable. Sorry about that. Anyway, let me get back off that ego and get to what my story and what I'm supposed to be telling y'all. Look, I used to hang with this homeboy. True story. Nigga 6'3", I'm swole. You know what I'm saying? I'm swole. Nigga like running back. You know what I mean? How you 6'3", you know what I mean, and you the running back. You supposed to be on the lineman. Nah, he was running like a 4'4", 40. You know what I mean? And so, grown man looking. 16 years old, riding around in Regals, tremendous beat in the back. Nigga, he go in the store, he can get his own 40s. Why? He got a full facial beard. I'm like, oh, this is my homeboy though. He came to me because I was a star in basketball at that time, and he was a star in football. But he was more street than I was. But we both had good parents, decent parents enough to keep us in sports. But the streets was always calling Big Knockout more at that time because he was a fierce leader. He started the game. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He started the game. A recognizable gang, not no big gang, not no gang where, everybody like, oh, nigga, I'm from whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. But listen, you know what I mean? It ain't even all about that. It's all about God was using him back then. You know what I mean? The devil was using him. My bad. God wasn't using him. The devil was using him back then. I get to that point later. You know what I mean? And I ain't on no religious right now because I know y'all ain't, nigga, this nigga had a choice. Yeah, we all have choice. Get back. Let's get back on Big Knockout. Big Knockout, when he was walking through the campus back in the day, all of a sudden, you hear like, whoop, they go Big Knockout, they go Big Knockout. Yeah, he put fear into people. You know what I'm saying? But it was crazy because it was like he was burning the candle on both ends. See, Big Knockout was like a 3.8 student. When he walked across stages, every high school out here in California, they had some type of form of gang banging, somebody being hard druggies, all that. All schools had like that. But look, when he walked across stage wearing all his gang colors and his hood logo on his head, on his hat, everybody was like, how Knockout graduate? I seen him at the party. He didn't go until 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Knockout graduated. And Knockout had a big knot in his pocket all the time and was a nice dress and was generous. He had both sides. But it was Knockout. And you don't want to be hanging with nobody that's putting fear into others. Remember that. Used to hang with my homeboy, Lil Lazy. Lazy than a motherfucker, man. I'm trying to tell you, lazy, straight up. Hey, keeping it 1 million with you, you know what I'm saying? Look, it'd be like, we'd be times we'd be like, hey, I go over to Lil Lazy house, be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You hungry? Yeah, nigga, let's get some cereal. Nigga, you got bacon, eggs, grits down here. Nigga, let's cook up. Nigga, let's milk and cereal. No. I'll be asking Lil Lazy, hey, you do that homework last night? Oh, I'm going to do it in the morning. All right. Get the morning time, we on our way to school. Hey, you do that homework? I'm gonna do it when we get to class. Oh, okay. Grades come out, lazy. Showed. I'm like, I'm showed too, because I'm hanging with a little lazy. Messed around, I got a stigma on me. I'm the basketball star. I messed around and became ineligible my sophomore year. Now, you know what I mean? I missed it by like point. It don't matter. I missed it by point, one. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? I'm hanging with the wrong homies. Now I got a stigma on me. Chopin, he ain't smart. He ain't articulate. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. Okay, we'll do something about that. So I'll tell you about that at the end of the day. Then I was hanging with my homeboy Party all the time during that time too. See, me at Party all the time, we was doing the most. We be at the club. I wasn't never about 16, 17, you know what I mean? But I'd be at the club and all of a sudden, hey, we be bumping. I see a little female afterwards. I get her number, something like that. And then, I'm thinking I'm doing the most, you know what I mean? I call the number, doo-doo-doo. No longer in service. Like, I ain't with the party all the time, but it was no party that I missed. And it was some dance steps, you know what I mean? And the whole thing, and whatever the little festivities that went on after, I was involved. You know what I mean? I was partying. That's what I'm saying. Shook it up. Had to switch it up. My bad. Had to switch it up. You know what I mean? On the wrong course. Started hanging with the new homies. You know what I mean? Study all the time. Big workout. Go get it. Yeah. See, study all the time had me shook up, because he was like, he want to go kick it. I'd be like, where? He'd be like, the library. I'm like, the library? I'd be going, what's the library? He'd like, come to the library. We in the library, be all quiet, you know what I mean? But you look around, be like, ooh. Like, yeah, that's at the library. Boom, kicking it with him. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Start hanging with Big Workout. What you about to do? Go to the gym. What? Go to the gym. What else? About to go hoop. Hoop, okay. What else? I don't know. Let's go get some bikes. What? Okay. Hang with Big Workout. You know what I mean? Okay. Then switched it up with my boy Go Getter. See, Go Getter wanted to be a lawyer. See, that's how I ended up, in my career and retired. You listen what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, I'm 50 years old, homie. I just did 22 and a half years, you know what I mean, working with these youth. So I made this little video right here because this is the spiel that I used to give them every day. You know what I mean? Wake up in the morning, no chips on your shoulders. And there ain't no benefits in that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to tell you, listen, like I told you before, if you sitting back talking about you from air, you know what I mean? You claiming air every day. 25 years of claiming air, homie, you should get a check for that. I used to sit back and do this spiel every day to the youth. I'm getting a check for this for the rest of my life. But listen, we ain't talking about that. I'm just talking about how I was hanging with my homie Go Getter. Go Getter wanted to be a lawyer. Go Getter out there doing the most right now. So I'm trying to tell you, listen, at the end of the day, when you wake up in the morning, don't have no chips on your shoulder, no malice in your heart. You got choices. Remember, it's your boy. Hey, Mr.Scott, show love, show out. Be the best in everything you do. One.